Welcome back to It's All Okay, a podcast where trauma meets TMI, healing meets hot mess, and I overshare so you don't have to. I'm your host, Taylor, and today I'm joined by my wife, Julia, as we answer juicy questions about our marriage, friendships, and social media chaos. Listener discretion is advised if you're emotionally unavailable or allergic to laughing at inappropriate moments. Want to get to know me? Just press play. Okay. This is going to be approximately 25 questions.
Okay.
That are fun, silly, entertaining, unhinged, about us, not about us, opinions, non-opinions, all the things.
I love opinions. I'm here for that.
So it's like a mix of funny, sweet, spicy, and a little probably inappropriate for sure.
This sounds definitely ChatGPT. Automated?
No.
Created?
No. Well, my questions are, but that wasn't.
Oh, that's pretty good then.
Yeah.
Nice. I guess I had no faith in you. I'm so sorry.
Fucking rude ass bitch. Anyways.
Morgan's not there. If I look at her, I laugh. So anyways.
That's literally how we have sex. If she's trying to do foreplay, that's what she does to me.
That's true.
She just laughs. I'm like, what is funny? She's like, sorry, I'm just awkward.
I am. It's horrible.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Let's go in with a banger.
Okay.
What is one thing I do that drives you absolutely nuts?
I could list 5 off the top of my head.
Okay, that's fucking crazy.
But lately, you have this newfound thing for blowing your hot breath at me. And like what I mean by that is we'll be watching TV, like laying in bed together, and all I hear is that lip movement and everything. It's and then I'm like, what the fuck is that smell? And I'm looking at you and you're like, and it's her hot breath. And then she does that. She thinks it's so funny. She is crying, tears, like, it's fucking disgusting, honestly. Yeah, just like that. She thinks it's so fucking funny.
No, I don't think it's funny. What I think is the funny part about it is your impersonation back. Okay, that was great. Since it was only one thing, that we'll move on because we don't want to make this an episode about fucking all my biggest issues in life.
I mean, that's a pretty small issue in the grand scheme of things. So
it is. Okay, if let's see, what is my most unhinged ick?
Like for me?
Yeah.
Like my ick for you, unhinged.
Yeah.
That's a really hard one.
You can't put up your hand. What the fuck?
Oh.
You can't out me like that.
I'm going to, because that is so fucking valid.
You better use a scientific word.
It is the way that you pluck hairs off of a certain part of your body, show me them, and then sprinkle them at me. And you think it is the funniest? It is fucking repulsive.
Maybe we'll record 28 questions so we can cut out the ones I don't like the answer to.
But that is so valid because it repulses me. I did teach you to do that, but I did not teach you to show me your bushel and then flick them at me.
Honestly, it's a valid concern.
Yeah.
But yeah, like I learned from the best, so.
Yeah, but I just don't do the disgusting part. Like I just pluck them and, and I don't really look at them either. What are you looking for?
Just
babe, look at this bushel.
Just to see how many you can get in one rip.
Yeah, you get quite a few actually.
Yeah. That's talent.
Yeah.
It's my hidden talent. Not for a party, just my hidden talent for personal reasons. It means I got good grip strength, no?
Well, you do have good grip strength. That's true.
Yeah. Okay, moving on. Before we get into some fucking domestic about that shit. Okay, really? You're excused. Okay. On the count of 3, we're going to say our first impression of each other in one word.
Okay.
1, 2, 3. Sexy.
Bitch.
Oh. Actually, everybody already knew that because it's in your mouth.
Yeah.
I actually just thought of the word sexy right off the top of my head.
Well, considering
my first words to you were you have nice legs, I just couldn't use that in one word. What was I going to say? Leg.
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 Yeah. That doesn't surprise me given that first interaction, but yeah, you were a bitch, but I think most people that love you in life, you were a bitch to you at first, so that's fair.
Listen, I'm not a bitch in a bad way. I'm a bitch in a good way.
For sure. But like, look at all these people who you started out and everyone's like, I hated her. And now they literally love you. Like that speaks.
I would just say that I probably was abrasive.
Yeah. But like, bitch is just more fun to say.
Okay, fine.
I don't want to be like, yeah, you were abrasive. That's
true. Who made the first move and were they smooth or awkward?
Who made the first move? I want to say me. Like physical move? Probably me.
I don't remember.
Yeah, that's a hard one.
I know that one day I was dropping you off at your house and because I had taken us all to like the beach or something. It was in the summer.
You're getting the two mixed up. Are you talking about our first kiss?
Yeah.
Okay, so the beach was the power out. That was that day.
No, that was in the fucking winter.
I disagree.
It was in an ice storm.
No way.
Yes way.
No, because I remember the power was out. And
yeah, because of an ice storm.
No.
Yep.
No, let me explain.
I'm literally right.
Let me explain. Because we first hooked up in the summer, first of all. Tell me I'm wrong.
I don't know. It was the ice storm.
Our timeline, okay?
Our timeline was the ice storm.
No, it literally wasn't. I promise you. We came back to your condo and I jumped in the shower and you're like, don't have too long of a shower because we don't have power. So you're going to make it hot in here with the air conditioning. I remember that so fucking well. Because I was like, is this bitch fucking on glue? I still replay that in my head. Anyways, I'm right. Because if you think of the timeline of us, we met in November. We didn't even start hanging out till April.
No, it would have been after that.
Yeah. And then we didn't hook up till that summer.
April was after you broke your foot.
Yeah.
And I would pick you up and we would fucking hang out and have slushies and go to practice and all the things. And then we had the banquet. Then we started hanging out outside of all of that.
Yeah. But that's...
outside of sports?
Yeah. But that's when it happened. After like...
I thought it was that winter.
No, it wasn't.
Well...
that was the first time we had hooked up.
In the winter at the ice storm. I'm really hung up on this ice storm.
I don't know what happened for an ice storm for you. I think you're traumatized from the last like week and a half ago. But
no, I'm not. I've always said this.
No, it's not true.
Okay, well, that's a really roundabout way to answer the question that Julia made the first move.
Yes. But you did kiss me first, so that's
I
true.
did. I remember dropping you off one day and was Justin Bieber on?
I don't know. That was a lot of years ago. Like,
what did I say to you? I said something to you.
Oh, fuck. Yeah, it was something along the lines of like,
let's see if there's fireworks.
Yeah, that's exactly what you said.
And then we kissed.
Yeah, and then she texted me like 10 minutes later and she's like, you're like my little sister. And I was like, oh, that's weird considering.
I was like in denial.
Yeah.
For sure.
Just a tad.
We have the dogs back from my in-laws, and so they are joining us on the carpet of the podcast, and it's quite distracting, I must say.
Yeah.
But that's okay. Okay, let's dive in. So let's start off with, in this section of the episode that you're going to loop together, what is one thing, I'm going to answer the question for you too.
Okay.
What is one thing you don't understand about me?
Oof. I don't understand how you can not emotionally detach from people. Like, I don't get it because I can. So that's definitely my thing that I don't understand. But, and we've talked about this before.
Yeah, we have.
But you can let the people know, like, why you can't. It's just so easy.
This isn't saying that you don't wear your heart on your sleeve, but like I just wear my heart on my sleeve. I've got a big fucking heart and a lot to give, and I just want to see the good in people. And for some reason, it doesn't matter how many times they do me dirty. It's hard for me to detach and let go because I want people to care about me like how I care about them. And like oftentimes it's not reciprocated in certain situations. So it's hard. I've been like that my whole life.
I get that. And like, it's definitely different because the people that right now we're dealing with the not treating you well are like people that you're close to, which is whatever. But yeah, people that you're close to, I can understand like it's harder for you to like detach. But maybe that's just like part of me. I don't know. It's kind of weird that I can and you can't. But it also just pisses me off when people don't treat you well. So it's definitely easier for me to detach. Because they fucking piss me off.
Yeah.
You know?
That's fair.
But that's literally a story for another fucking day. Maybe.
One thing I will never understand about you, and you have gotten better at it over the years, but it's like your lack of common sense. And what I mean by that is like when the garbage is full, that like the light goes off to like take the garbage out instead of me having to be like, hey babe, can you take the garbage out for the 47th time? Like, I have common sense that way. Like when the dishwasher needs to be turned on, I will turn it on. Whereas you somehow are like, oh, the dishwasher's full and I'm just going to leave it for tomorrow so we don't have any clean dishes. Like that's what I feel like goes through your brain. But it's probably not. But you probably just don't think about it. But I will never understand how you're like, you don't have the common sense for that. For example, like, you were doing the laundry today, you were folding the laundry, and instead of emptying the full bathroom garbage in our bathroom, you just actually decided to add to the overflowing garbage the lint sheets.
I did. Yes,
so now those are also overflowing out of the garbage.
But it's so funny because I put them in there and I was like, my thought process when I put them in there was, why didn't I empty this before we went on vacation? And then that's the last thing that I fucking thought of, and I turned around and walked away.
No common sense.
I wouldn't say it's no common sense. Maybe it is.
Why wouldn't I empty this? Well, fuck it. I'm just going to walk away and fucking leave that for another 6 days.
That's
fine.
Literally my thought process. Yeah. It's crazy.
I will never understand that about you.
And another thing I will never understand about you.
It was one thing, ma'am. So let's fucking pump the brakes.
No, but we're here.
No,
so I just
it was
need to say,
one thing. The question was one thing. We can pump the brakes.
No, but seriously.
Okay, apparently it's 2 for Julia.
Why are little messes in houses fires for you?
Because when I grew up, little messes were a thing that we were always told to pick up and put away before we were moving on to the next thing. I was raised like that. It didn't matter what household I was in. It was when you play with something, you pick it up and you put it away for as long as I can remember. So like I'm talking like 8 years old and up. Okay, like anything below that, it really is just kind of a in time. But that's how I was raised. You were not allowed to leave like messes and stuff everywhere. And so little messes fucking drive me crazy and I just can't cope.
That's fair.
Okay?
Yeah. I guess everyone's
apparently
raised.
We can create a whole episode on things you don't understand about me, but like I will never understand.
It's just, you were talking about the garbage thing and like how I lack that common sense, which is true. 100% agree. And then it just reminded me, like, I can look at clutter and mess. Like, that probably drives you crazy behind the camera. That there's a light sitting there. You probably look at it every time you come down here and like,
yep.
But I look at it and I'm like, eh. But then again, like, the way I grew up, you've seen it. Like, it's not messy, but there's clutter. So it just doesn't bother me. But that makes sense for you.
Yeah.
Because you are clean. I've been in your family's houses and they're pretty fucking spotless.
Yeah.
So... some people's for sure. Most, yeah. So, yeah, that's what I don't understand about you.
We were always tidy as growing up. So it was, anyways, You don't need to understand that about me. It's just how I am.
It is. And I love you for it. And you've taught me so much about like cleanliness and stuff. Because before, obviously, you knew I was disgusting.
Yeah, like this bitch used to store candy wrappers under her pillowcase.
Yeah. And I never changed my bed sheets, maybe once every 3 months. Now I am disgusted if we go a week without it.
Yeah, we change them every week. It's
like,
a non-negotiable for me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I used to eat in my bedroom and leave dishes there for days. And now the thought of eating food in my bed, fucking disgusting.
Yeah.
So, yeah, you've taught me a lot and I can really respect that. But yeah, I do like that common sense that you were talking about. So,
okay. What is something that we've never done, but we should?
There's a lot of things, I think. Something we've never done, but we should. I instantly go to like really inappropriate things, but
oh, I was thinking like a girls trip, but like get on a plane girls trip. Like that's something we never have done and we fucking should.
Yeah, I agree with that.
Yeah.
100%.
Like this is where we're going. This is what we're doing. This is the price. Are you all in or you're all not?
Yeah, that needs to happen because
we would fuck shit up.
We would.
In a respectful way.
Yeah. And I just think it'd be fun, like, if we had, like, a bunch of our friends, like, we can split off and do things because some people like to go on excursions. Like, Kenny loves to go out and get drunk and meet people, whereas, like, me...
Yeah, but I'm thinking, like, if it was a girls' trip, that I would want to do that.
Yeah?
Like, I think I would be ready, able, and willing to do that.
That's interesting. But yeah, like if you would be, like I would for sure.
Yeah.
Like one of those boat things.
Catamarans or whatever. Yeah.
I would do that for sure. I think it'd be
like I'm not
fun.
down for a speedboat, but.
No, but those things are slow.
Yeah. So I think that's personally what I think. Something that we have never done, but we should.
I guess when I heard we, I just instantly thought of you and me. So I didn't really think of like a group thing.
That's fair.
Yeah. But I would agree with that 100%. That would be.
Okay, well, pick your own.
Yeah, I won't steal that one. Sorry. I instantly thought about like doing van life, but like maybe not van life, but like a road trip.
Ooh, yeah.
I would really
I actually tagged you. Well, I didn't tag you. I sent in our group chat today a music festival in PEI, and I was like, we should go. And then nobody replied. So it's kind of fucking rude.
I saw that come up, but I haven't opened it yet.
Like Jamie Fine's playing. Alex, the guy who sings "They're Taking Me Out of the Ordinary." Alex Warren?
Yeah.
Yeah, that guy. Production manager tipped me off for that one. Thank you so much. And Alanis Morissette is heading up this Saturday night. And it's my birthday weekend. And I just think it should be a thing.
Oh my God, we should.
It is a 16-hour drive.
Yeah.
Or alternatively, a 2-hour and 15-minute airplane ride.
Fuck no, the Chunky Dunkers need to rent a mini RV and we need to drive there.
But if you do that, like then the plane thing is just way cheaper. But then you have to think of like renting a car and all the things. So like we could ask to borrow a trailer. We know a couple people with trailers.
Yeah, I could do that.
But
I just think driving a little RV would be so much better. Just a little one.
Yeah, true.
Like we would have riot.
And it's my birthday weekend, and I just think that it'd be fucking fun. We could all fucking split the gas.
Yeah.
Food would be cheap because we could literally do wieners and beans. Obviously, I'm joking. When do we ever eat wieners and beans?
Just minus the beans. I prefer wieners.
I like beans.
Sorry. I meant hot dog wieners. Morgan's out here fucking wheezing.
Wheezing on her juju behind the scenes.
She's literally like this.
Okay, so that's what we should do. We need to go on a girls' trip, and we probably should look into that music festival. And if any of our other friends care to join, then we'll just have to get a bigger RV.
Yeah, but at what point do you need to have a license to drive one of these things?
You need a license for anything over a Class C. So like motorhomes.
Yeah, that's what I was talking about.
But you can camp there also. There's campsites. It's like a Boots and Hearts, but not Boots and Hearts.
That's rough, but yeah, I'm here for that.
Or we could not stay at the grounds.
I mean,
but like
I think
Jamie
fun.
Fine's performing, like I said. Alex is the day of my birthday. He is the head stage main, and the 13th is Alanis Morissette.
Okay.
And I think that it would be fucking fun.
We should actually.
Little trip to PEI, couple days.
Mm-hmm.
Be fucking bussin'.
Yeah, that would be sick.
So,
I'm here
anyways. Okay, next question is, what is a tiny, I'm going to answer it for you too. What is a tiny, dumb thing that I do that secretly makes you melt?
Oh. Something tiny and dumb that you do. When you put my blanket on the bed. Like, it's probably one of my biggest love tank fillers.
Yeah, so for those of you who don't know, my wife refuses to share a blanket with me. So at night, I roll up my side or her side of the duvet. It's a king duvet. I roll up the one side so that it's like a sausage in the middle of the bed. And then Julia gets her own duvet and I put that on her side, folded like a sleeping bag. And then we sleep with our own blankets like we're divorced. But it's fine. It's not a problem for me at all.
Are you sure?
And so that's melts her heart, I guess. Something that you do for me is it's small and dumb, but it's like when you bring home flowers, but like you also bring like home my favorite chocolate bar or something.
Yeah, I love doing that.
It's very cute.
Yeah, that's cute.
Yeah.
I mean, you're always like, thanks. And so I'm always like, does she like this? But
I do quite enjoy, yes.
that's good. Yeah, and sometimes I'm in the store trying to pick out a chocolate for you, and like I never know what the fuck.
Yeah,
I'm
and
getting.
it's extra cute when you do that because you like come home and you're like, I'm really sorry, I couldn't decide what to get you, so I got you all these 4 things.
Literally.
And I'm like, that's really cute.
Yeah, and then take your pick. And I've also learned by doing that your favorite chocolate, no matter what you say, is mint chocolate.
No.
It is. I have bought you.
My favorite is the not the curlies, the twirls. Not the twirls, the flakes.
Yeah, but they're not at Foodland, so.
Yeah, they have a British section at the back now and an end cap. I saw it with my own eyes. Just saying.
Who else's eyes would you be seeing that with?
Well, I don't know.
Okay, well, good to know because if they do, I will get them.
Yeah.
I didn't know that. Where?
I think it's like the second aisle at the end cap. Near the meat freezer.
Okay.
Yeah.
Noted.
Oh, that's a good one for the montage. The montage.
Yeah.
Okay. What is your toxic trait as a partner?
I've teach her that about myself.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm perfect. So.
Or would you rather answer it about each other?
No, that's not a good idea. I would retreat on that question. A toxic thing about me. Dude, I don't know. Do you know yours?
Oh, for sure.
What's yours?
Well, you see, sometimes I really just like to instigate fights.
Yeah, you do.
And that's toxic.
For sure you do.
But I'm very aware that I like to do it sometimes.
Yeah. And then when she is apologizing to me, she's like, yeah, I kind of wanted to fight. And I'm like, that's fucking great.
It's toxic.
I'm
for
glad
sure.
you enjoyed that.
But it's only usually over dumb things.
Yeah. Like, what was our most recent? Oh, yeah. Going up the stairs first. We had the biggest fucking argument, fight, whatever, over who's going up the stairs first.
Yeah. It was rude that you just wouldn't trust me enough to go. Anyways, we're not going back to this conversation.
No, because we are. Because every time I go up the stairs in front of Taylor, she puts her finger up my butt, and I don't like it. So,
but not every time.
It's every time.
If she just trusted me a little bit, and just went up the fucking stairs, then she would realize that it's not every time that I put my finger out to poke her in the butt. And it's not aggressive poking. It's just a, it's just a little, that's all.
I don't like it.
Well, I'm aware of that, but instead of classically conditioning me by just continuing to go up the stairs first. You fucking don't. And you just don't trust me, and it's rude. And so instead of this being a thing of trust, you refuse to go up the stairs. And therefore I, every time you do go up the stairs, want to poke your butt.
Okay, that's fair. It's a good argument.
Yeah. So that's what I thought.
Maybe I'll try better.
I thought it would be fucking a busting argument.
And but like, I also don't like going up the stairs first because you'll intentionally go faster or harder up the stairs to scare me.
No, that's your perception.
No, you literally do.
That's your perception of me going up the stairs. No, because
you'll literally be walking normally and then you're like, do, and I get stressed out because you're like flying up the fucking stairs.
Why do you get stressed? You're walking up the stairs.
Because you're trying to scare me.
No, I'm not.
You are.
Sis has got issues, that's for sure.
I do. Apparently, I don't like going up the stairs first. So that's just something that is part of our marriage. You go up the stairs first.
Okay, well, that was my toxic trait. What's yours?
I don't know. What is it?
What?
Do you have one in mind for me?
No, you have to pick your own.
Like, respectfully, like, I'm a good partner.
Respectfully, I am too.
You are. You're great. But like, I don't know. Like, I don't really go out of my way to like pick fights. I mean, the odd time, maybe. Okay, give me a fucking example because that was crazy.
The whole stair thing.
I didn't start that.
You literally went and sat on the couch and pouted like a 4-year-old child.
If my phone
if my fucking phone, bitch. If my fucking phone.
Give me your phone. I'll read your text message. Who started that fucking fight?
I'm fucking getting receipts here, bitch. I'm getting fucking receipts.
Yeah, because in your fucking text, she said.
Yeah, but you also said.
Can I speak?
I don't know. Can you?
I think you should add this to your list of toxic traits. Speaking over me when I'm talking.
No, that's your toxic trait.
What?
It was one trait.
Bro. I haven't even said my
Stop
trait.
making my questions about one thing about multiples, okay? It's kind of rude. Okay, what do I type in for this? Sorry.
You should type in fight. Because it's definitely in there. Because you said, I kind of wanted to start a fight. Yeah, you literally said that. Yeah.
I'm reading.
Yeah.
Okay. And I quote from March 20th of 2025.
Oh, shit. She's really reading this.
I probably should have just went up the stairs in the first place, but your comment was mean.
That's totally different.
You made a mean comment.
That's not even what we're arguing about.
Okay, we're not arguing about this again.
I did make a mean comment, and I already
Then you said, I wish you were in my head when I said it. I don't feel like you don't respect my boundaries. It was completely wrong wording. I love you, and I hope you slept well. I said, good to know. Oh, that was about something different. My bad. We had like 4 conversations in one here. Okay, I said, it's okay. I kind of wanted to fight a little last night, so I'm sorry for being a shit. You were like, that's okay. It's been a while since we had a fight. I said, it wasn't even a fight. It was fucking stupid, but you just could have gone up the stairs. You said, yeah, I was rude. So could have you.
Yeah, and who wanted to fight that night?
I said, we are both wrong. You were a little dick at the end. Anyways, I digress. You were like, yeah, I was. And then I was like, how's work? And you were like, my patience is so thin. I'm irritated today.
That's valid. My patience is usually thin at work.
So,
no, but
we both agreed that we were both in the wrong.
I think that we should agree to disagree on this.
I hate when you say that.
Why?
So much so that Darth Vader just came out. Like, what the fuck was that? I hate. I'm crying.
Oh.
Okay. What's your toxic trait?
Yeah, my toxic trait is when you ask me to do something and I literally don't do it for like days.
Yeah, it's fucking rude.
It's probably
nothing pisses me off more.
Yeah. It's 100%, and it's out of pure laziness, and I have no other valid excuse for it. I am just lazy. Better than I used to be, but not great, definitely. So that would be my trait.
Hopefully you can zoom the camera in on your face on that one, because I was fucking in outer space over here.
Yeah, I saw that.
Yeah, I was watching the fucking floor licker of a dog we have.
He's a bit weird.
Like, what are you doing?
I actually saw something recently, and apparently if you put pumpkin on their food, they'll stop licking the floor.
Oh, God. What kind of witchcraft are you into?
Just a vet on TikTok popped up. So I was like,
Oh, that's good.
I have a dog that licks the carpets and the floors. So
Next question is, what TikTok trend lives in your head rent-free?
Benny, believe me, if I was with Selena, I would still be treating her better than you, better than you. That lives in my head rent free.
That was great.
All day, every day. What about yours? It's probably something to do with lesbians or something.
No. I don't really have a trend that lives in my mind rent-free, to be completely honest with you.
Okay, is there like a TikTok?
But I'm really into the PWHL players' TikTok pages.
Yeah.
So they live in my head rent-free.
Maltese, yeah. She's the main provider of our TikTok content.
Yeah,
Yeah.
she is.
So shout out to her, even though she doesn't know who I am.
Have you, okay, this is a juicy question. Have you ever rage unfollowed someone, and what pushed you over the edge?
Yes. Yes, I have. First of all, I hate that people think it's petty to unfollow people, because why the fuck are you allowed to follow me when you're talking shit? When you don't support me or my marriage? You don't get to see the good parts of my life. Fuck you. So I will unfollow anyone. Also, on top of that, I will remove their follow on me. Don't fucking follow me. Don't look at my shit. I'm not giving you shit to talk about with your little friends. Absolutely the fuck not. So call me petty, but I will rage unfollow anyone and everyone. That being said, yes.
Sis needs therapy for that.
Recently, I did rage unfollow quite a few people. I don't have names for them, so they'll remain unnamed right now. And the reason I rage unfollowed them was because the disrespect to you in our marriage is just not really for me. Like, I'm very protective over you. That was loud, wasn't it?
For sure.
It's fine.
Oops.
Yeah, this makes me passionate. Sorry. So,
That's okay.
yeah, just I don't deal with disrespect to you and lies. And a lot of lies. Don't like a liar. I used to be a liar, but I'm not a liar anymore. And I hate liars. So, anyways, that's redundant. Yeah, that's why I rage unfollow people, is because I'm tired of the manipulation and the lies and the disrespect, and it's just not fair, because it's fine. I can't
Sure.
really say a lot, so
Okay.
yeah. What about you?
I, on the other hand, have not rage unfollowed.
No, you haven't.
I believe personally in my heart that there's no reason to rage unfollow. It doesn't give, for me, it doesn't give the person any power. And so I'll do a cute mute so that it doesn't pop up on my feed. Because sometimes it's easier to not see things, but I won't unfollow the person. I will just mute or whatever. And I've done it with even celebrity stuff. Like, some celebrities have gone off on tangents that I just don't agree with, and so I'll just mute them. That's probably why my follow to followers ratio is so fucked,
It's crazy.
because I will just mute people instead of unfollow them. But I also don't have the patience to sit there and unfollow. Well, and also it's kind of rude that it fucking caps how many unfollows you can do. So I just fucking, who cares? I just leave it.
That's true. Yeah, that's fair. I mean, you're better than me, I think. 'Cause
There is times though in the past, like around the time when we got married, that I have blocked and deleted people. Like to me, that's
Yeah.
completely different than an unfollow.
Yeah.
But yes, I have blocked and deleted people just because you're not part of my life. So, but on the other hand, like my Instagram's open. So if
Right.
you're not blocked, then you can
Still see your shit.
search
right?
me up. So
See, like mine's private, and like I don't want. Yeah. Like.
what is your most unhinged close friend story? And you don't have to say names.
Sorry, is this a story that involves both of us or just them?
Just an unhinged close friend story. I can say one and you can say one. So it doesn't matter.
Okay.
Okay, so I have a friend who their boyfriend went up to some guy and sniffed him to see what cologne he was wearing in a public space. And I thought it was so fucking unhinged. And the guy who he sniffed, his girlfriend, was right in front of him and was like, what the fuck? And so then our friend had to explain that, oh, he really just liked the cologne and wanted to smell it so that he could buy it. Anyways, the cologne ended up being like Chanel Blue or some shit. And our friend went and tried it on and didn't enjoy how the scent smelled on him. But I thought that was fucking unhinged. It was the fucking funniest shit ever.
Wait, he actually went and tried it on?
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
Well, I can't say where because I would give away who it is, but he went and tried it on and it wasn't for him. But that was fucking unhinged and epic. I hope everybody has the confidence to fucking do that.
Yo, that was
It
like
was the fucking funniest shit ever.
I had the craziest secondhand embarrassment in that moment. I literally shielded my eyes. I was like, what the fuck is he doing?
Oh, it was so funny.
Oh my god. That's a good one.
Yeah.
That's a
it was
really good
fucking
one.
unhinged.
How the fuck do I top that? Oh my god. I forgot about that. I have a friend who was having sex with a guy. And the guy held a knife to her throat and she just casually thought it was hot.
Some people begot some some people begot. Some people have got some serious kinks.
Yeah. And I don't want to kink shame, but when you're just sleeping with some guy that you don't really know the best and he just holds a knife to your throat, like it's mildly concerning in my opinion, but not kink shaming. But I am a little bit because that's fucking crazy.
That's crazy. Like, where was 911 at, sis?
No, for real. And that's when she didn't share her location with me. She could have died and
She
I would have
could've.
never known where she is.
This is correct.
You know?
But let's go see a guy 2 hours away in a cabin in the fucking woods. The fuck? What's with that?
Man. It's for the plot. Same reason she liked the knife to her throat. It's just for the plot.
Who is your I love you, but I talk about you in therapy friend?
Okay, I don't have a lot of friends. So I love you, but
And I guess you could take that question however you will, but I've done a lot of therapy.
yeah.
And I literally think I've talked about all of my friends in therapy for just how supportive and loving that they are to me and how like positive they've been, like how much of a positive influence they've been on my life. But so I literally think that I've talked about every single one of my friends in
That's
therapy.
fair. Okay, so I took that.
Especially the breakthrough that I did.
Yeah, I took that negatively
Oh.
because it says I love you, but right.
Oh, I took it like
yeah.
I took it either way. It could be negative or positive. I took it as positive.
Okay, well, I took it as negative because who's your I love you, but you know, I talk
Fair.
about you in therapy. So for me, I'm gonna be 100% honest. Don't know if I'll believe this, but Jake would be my I love you, but I talk about you in therapy. and not to be this bitch, but for political reasons that I'm not going to get into. But he would be I'm not in therapy currently, but if I was, like, that's one that weighs on me pretty heavy. So
fair.
But we won't get into that.
Okay. Which one of our friends would go viral on TikTok for the wrong reasons?
Morgan.
And see, I was going to say Kendra.
Morgan. Mm-hmm.
Okay, and why? For what reason?
Because she's just got the craziest fucking life stories, and she says really unhinged shit. Kendra's not really on social media. She doesn't have social media.
Okay, but one part of Kendra's life...
Crazy. 100%.
Crazy. But and it would be fucking epic.
I think Morgan's borderline a little bit more unhinged than Kendra.
Maybe. For certain situations, for sure. Yeah,
like, I don't know. Like, I could see Morgan talking about something on TikTok and it just fucking spins. You know? Like, Kendra has some crazy stories that are fucking iconic. But, I don't know. I think Morgan, for the wrong reasons, Morgan. Have you met her?
Fair. That's fair.
She would be fucked.
Respectfully.
Like, she would be fucked. She's wheezing behind the camera.
I'm dead.
But I could see Kendra, but no, not really.
Okay.
Morgan. Yeah.
What is a social media trend right now that gives you the ick? And I will tell you mine first because it's literally on the tip of my tongue. Mm-hmm. It is the fucking hey mamas and their fucking shit. I cannot handle it. So much so that just gave me the ick.
Dude, it's when I open up the comments on those videos and girls are like, I literally am going to leave my boyfriend for you. And I'm like, why?
I can't with the hey mamas lesbians on TikTok. It's too much.
That's so valid. That is so valid.
And they're dancing with their big chains. Ew. And their hats.
Yeah.
I can't do it.
Okay, so mine's actually not on TikTok, but it's on Instagram Reels because my Reels is guys and their dicks. Yep. Their fucking dicks in their pants, whatever, bathing suits. Anyways, gives me the ick that there's men on the internet, one, who are humping the side of a pool wall to see if you like their fucking sex style. Ew, why are we looking at that? Second of all, I've also learned that men will put their phone down on the bed and hold it and like fucking thrust at whatever they're thrusting at will be like, yeah, you fucking like that. Like, it is the craziest shit I've ever seen in my life. And it gives me the ick. Not just because I'm gay, because what the fuck are you doing?
Nobody wants to see that.
Why are we humping your bed? There's nothing there, just your camera. You tell that camera, man. Mm-hmm. And
just your flaccid sea cucumber whacking around on the fucking...
Yeah.
Ew.
And like, you open the comments and there's girls in there like, my God, no one can see me like this, so I'm just gonna comment to keep it. And I'm like, for what? What are we keeping this for? Tell me you're gonna do the deed with yourself to this video because that, oh my God.
That's fucking wild.
Anyways, it's literally my feed because I watch them all because it's just like, what the fuck? Anyways, yeah.
I'm dead. Okay. Have you ever had a hookup so bad you immediately reevaluate your entire life?
Yes, I have.
Yep. Could also agree.
Yeah, I think I know who yours is too.
Okay, that's rude.
If I had to guess.
Well, then I know who yours is.
Well, obviously you know who mine is. It's the only person I've slept with that I was like, oh my God. But I think you should tell yours because it's funny. And if it's the same one I'm thinking of.
Physio?
No. I was thinking of the light switch.
Oh, that one was bad.
That wasn't really?
Yeah, that was it.
That was crazy.
I forgot about that. That one was so traumatic that I just bleeped it out in my head because it was that bad.
Yeah.
Wow.
You're welcome.
I'm not going to expand on the details, but we'll just say light switch.
Yeah.
But
you probably should expand just a little bit on that. Just like a
buddy, like I fucking like, I don't even have words. First of all, I drove there to his mom's house. This was a long time ago, so fucking don't judge me. Was an ex-coworker, okay? And, you know, we was getting into it. Well, I thought we was getting into it. Until we unleashed the fucking 3-centimeter defeater. Literally. Like, honey, I've seen nipples bigger than that thing. I couldn't. I'm pretty sure I faked a fucking hemorrhage and dipped.
Oh my.
Like, I don't really know. Would have been better if it was a power outage. That's for fucking sure.
Oh my God.
I probably would have thought that I was having some intrications with the opposite sex and mistaken it for a clit at one point. I don't really know.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
How?
Oh God, I'm just gonna vomit thinking about it.
That's fucking funny.
Like, I didn't think those things were actually a thing, but like they're a thing.
Micro penises?
Oh, it was a fucking, you would need a fucking microscope to see that shit for sure.
Poor guy.
Yeah.
She's getting dragged right now.
Anyways, it's literally fine.
Yeah.
And I'm now married to a woman, so we're all good.
Yeah.
Never have to worry about that ever again.
Nope.
So if sex had to be, okay, let me restart that question. If sex had to come with a disclaimer, what would yours be?
Yeah. We talked about this. And mine would be, I'll laugh through it, but I'll get the job done. Because I'm so sexually awkward. It's terrible.
This is fair.
I laugh a lot, and I will give like a side eye, and it's just like,
You're like a turtle that retreats into its shell.
yeah, I'm not sexually confident, but I can get the job done. In the end, everyone's happy, but it's just like I feel so bad sometimes because like we're really trying to like get it on and it's so good, and then I'm like laughing or being awkward, and like I got fucking fingers that are like this, and like, oh man, it's just,
You could have just stopped a few sentences
Yeah.
ago. You really didn't need to expand.
you know, yeah,
I feel like you needed to justify yourself, but you definitely don't.
yeah.
If I had one, it'd probably be, my wife's awkward. Can I try yours? Just kidding. Just kidding.
That's honestly valid.
I'm just joking.
That's so valid.
I can't really think of one off the hop, but
Yeah, that's hard.
If that's what came to my mind first, but it's really just a joke. I was literally just trying to be funny. It worked clearly because you laughed.
It was funny. I like that shit.
But yeah. Okay, next question is, tell me an I can't believe that story. Like, I can't fucking believe that. I've got lots.
Yeah.
I feel like I have lots. But,
It's hard to
like,
pick one.
I'm trying to, like, think of one that's, like, short and sweet. But my I can't believe that stories have, like, some girth to them. You know? Like, they're big.
Let them out.
I just can't believe is the fact that people on the internet will pay people to come to their house and dump Nutella, honey, and other sorts of things on top of their head, and then mush it all together and do sexy things and then dip. That's fucking crazy to me. But it happens.
It does. Yep.
Another, I can't believe that, is that there are such damaged, jealous people in the world that have so much control over their friends, and their friends are so innocent and taken advantage of that maybe they see it, but maybe they don't. But the people that have been taken advantage of let their jealous friend dictate and rule their whole life. Or at least that's what it looks like from an outsider's point of view.
Mm-hmm.
That I can't fucking believe.
Yep. Yep.
And I also can't believe that one of our friends dated a big ass motherfucking ass loser ass man with a slight alcohol and drug addiction for so long, dumped him, and then went back. I mean, she didn't dump him, he dumped her, but it's fine. But I also can't believe that. Pettiest reason you've ever stopped being friends with someone?
Pettiest.
Yeah.
Oh. Pettiest. Pettiest. Like, I can name a lot of reasons why I've stopped being friends with people, period. But petty.
Okay, do that.
One bitch, excuse me, told my maid of honor that she said, "Do you think that you're actually ready to be Julia's maid of honor?" Yep. That's why I fucking asked her. Just out of jealousy. These jealous fucking people, man, drive me fucking crazy. I will cut off anyone for jealousy reasons.
Mm-hmm.
I don't. Ew. Disgusting.
Mm-hmm.
I've cut people off because of their partner and their partner's behavior. Cut them out of my life. Former bridesmaid as well.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm. And the disrespect toward you. I will cut anyone and everyone. Don't care if you're family, friends, known you for fucking 25 years. Don't care. I will cut you out if you disrespect my wife.
You hear that, Morgan? Don't ever disrespect me, bitch. You cut. Snip, snip.
Valid though. Like I have family members that I don't really talk to anymore because of the disrespect for you, and like I just don't care.
Why people got so much hate for me?
You're the fucking problem.
Literally the problem.
Yeah, you're the fucking problem.
I don't get it. Never will. It's fine.
No.
I'm just gonna live in my own era.
But if you I can't think of anyone off the top of my head, but if you cut people out, not even for being petty, just for like any reason.
Cut people out. For sure, I've cut people out. Like a former boss. Just toxic.
Mm-hmm.
And it's, it's all right. It's better that way.
A former boss?
Yeah, like when I was fresh out of college, that industry.
Oh, yeah, that industry, yeah.
That was a toxic person that I cut out.
That's fair.
Yeah. Okay, finally, what is one friend rule you secretly don't believe in or follow?
That's a good question.
To be honest, I actually had to Google some because I was like, I think I have some pretty strong boundaries and stuff. So I'm not sure that there's one that I don't secretly follow. Mm-hmm. But here's a few examples. One is don't date your friend's ex unless you would want to become their ex-friend.
Yeah. One
is if I hate them, you hate them too. No exceptions.
Yeah, valid.
That one I believe in, though.
Yeah, same.
But ones that you don't believe in, I'm just going to keep reading.
Sure.
Don't let your friend send that text. Take the phone.
I think I would disagree with that one.
So you secretly don't believe in that?
Yeah.
Let them send the text?
Yeah. You have to live and learn.
Yeah, true.
You have to live like your own experiences 100%. Yeah.
You always warn me if I'm about to embarrass myself. Oh, no.
I don't believe in that.
I don't believe in that at all. I want you to embarrass the shit out of yourself, and I'll be there to just fucking pick you right back up.
For sure. We've done it 1,000 times with some people that are close by. And we'll probably do it a few more times.
Yeah, girl, we got your back. Don't ever worry.
And she's not the only one. We have other friends that we've done the exact same thing for, and they just went back. And that's fine. We'll be there again if they call. But yeah, man, embarrass yourself. Like, we have all embarrassed ourselves.
Yeah, I secretly definitely don't believe in that.
Yeah.
I want you to embarrass yourself.
100%. I just don't want to, like...
It's good for the plot.
Yeah, exactly. Character development, as Morgan said. It's good.
It's all for the character development, sweetie.
It is. Can't do that. Can't do that. We're gonna get in trouble. Oh yeah, I can't see you.
Oh God.
Lord help me.